We saw this problem in last video. So last video was in Golang. So let's see, the Java solutions here. So that's the exact same logic, for find if path exists in the graph. So in order to understand this problem, you can watch the previous video. But here, let's see how this code works. So checking, the valid path. So in this graph, our source is 0 and destination is 2. So we are checking there is a path from source to destination or not. If we find the path, then return true, otherwise return false. So this is the bidirectional graph. So first thing, we have to store this graph in a map. So let's see how the solution look like. So if the source and destination same, then return true. So source and destination, if it is the same, then so return true. And then we create the map. So in a map, we have the key and then the value. So the key is this vertex. So 0 will be key and the value will be 1 and 2 for 0, because there is a path from 0 to 1 and 0 to 2. So value will be array of 1 and 2. In the similar way, the 1 will be key and the value is array of 0 and 2, because there is a path from 1 to 0 and 1 to 2. So we'll create map for that. So you can see here there's a loop and a loop through these edges. So there's edge here, this variable, and it's a two-dimensional array. And we can see this example. So we are iterating through this array, so 1 by 1, and then we'll store 0 as a key. So in this, we can see here map, and if I say age I, so I is 0, that means this first block, and then from the first block we want to get this 0. So that's 0 is in 0 position and 1 is at 1 position, so that's why I 0. So this logic, we have already understood this thing in a previous video. So for the Java solutions, we can check exactly same code in a Java. So let's see here. So same logic here, and that's also same. We have created the map, and then there's a iteration, and we are checking, first the key value exists or not. If we find, we get that array back, and then we can add this one. So in this way we prepare the map through iterating this these edges. So this map is a graph. So where 0 contains 1 and 2, 1 contains 0 and 2, and 2 contains 0 and 1. So the map is like that. And then we have the queue, and we store the source item in a queue, and we have created the visited. So that's the visited length is for n. And since we already added the source in a queue, we made it true. So visited source true, and we have also two variables, each source visited, each destination visited. So if source is already visited, then we make this variable true. And our intention is like once this source and destination both visited, then we can return true. That means we found the path. And we get one by one item from the queue. We got the first item, and when we put that item in a map, we'll get all the edges. So that is, if I put 0, then I'll get 1 and 2. So I will iterate through the edges here, and then I will see if it is not visited. then make it visited, and also add that in a queue. And we can check here is the visited source is visited, then make this each source visited true. If destination is visited, then make it true, and if both are visited, return true, otherwise return false. So that's the exact same explanation of what we have done in a Golang in previous video. So this is the Java code. Thank you.